I was like, my God, this is like relentless. But he has a hard job. He knows the audience is expecting these questions and expecting answers.
I know that obviously the big finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was last night. Ended pretty calmly with a nice little bow. I felt like almost.
I was shocked too, but it was still like, well, you know what that means for me? You know what I hear? Great. All these unfinished business coming next season. That's the way my mind works.
Totally. How are you feeling now that the season is over? I know that obviously the reunion is coming up, but how are you feeling now that season 11 is behind you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I don't even know how to explain it, and I've just been, doing press for Halloween, the movie. It's so much more draining, when you're filming a movie and you're acting, you have a script. It's just like invigorating and you have this like high. And then the Housewives is so emotionally draining. When we shoot the reunion, every single one of us, we will text each other and check in with each other. We can't leave our beds. It's the weirdest thing. And I feel silly saying that because, people be like, oh, please. But it's so emotionally draining. It's like, it feels physically draining. So I'm really happy to have the season behind me. I don't think I've ever not been happy to have a season behind me.
That's true.
I've never once in 11 years said, oh, shoot, I wish that season could have kept on going. It was so great. So I'm happy to have it behind me and just have, I would normally have a window of a break, but I don't right now because of Halloween.
We saw the trailer for the reunion and so explosive and I cannot wait. But did your opinion of Erika change after the reunion and even watching back this season?
My opinion of Erika has always been the same. Erika has been nothing but a great friend to me and supportive and kind. I know that she puts on a tough girl act, but she is a very sensitive person. And I think with so many people who don't know her coming at her, she's kind of had to put up this shield, So the one thing I will say about the reunion is there were some things, because there are a lot of things I didn't get that were not clear to me. And it's hard when you're talking on camera and she's probably nervous about what she's saying. She's talking about people who not signed up for the show. You don't know what's going through her mind. And the audience doesn't always get that. But I could tell she was nervous, and that's why some of the stories were probably confusing for people. So, but a lot of those questions were answered at the reunion. So I think, there's a lot of things that people have been talking about. They're going to find out, oh, I get it. Okay, that makes more sense. So I was happy for her in that sense, even though it was very difficult for her. The 4-part reunion is, because of all this crazy stuff that has been going on.
Or were you surprised like Andy brought the heat like that? Like with some of those questions?
No, I was, honestly. I was like, my God, this is like relentless. But he has a hard job. He knows the audience is expecting these questions and expecting answers. And I know it was hard for him. My makeup artist who was there, she was like, I was feeling so bad for Erika. Oh my God, that was like a nightmare for her. And I'm like, he has to ask these questions.
How did she feel after that? Did she feel like, okay, I said what I needed to say? Or was she like kind of, oh my God, I can't believe he went there?
Leave our bed for a day or two. She probably couldn't for 2 weeks. It was very, very difficult for her. It's never easy for anybody, but she was for sure the person that, had the hardest time in this reunion. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, tell us all about Smooth Glow. I love this. It seems like a really cool, new skincare routine. So tell me all about it.
Well, I am someone who, I'm always looking for the newest and greatest, and I do all my research first. And I also have no time. So I'm always looking for something that I can get the best result with no downtime. So this was obviously a no-brainer for me. And it's helping me with my brown sunspots, fine lines. My skin feels tighter. And, the name Smooth Glow obviously is because I do feel like I have an overall glow to my skin. So I was so excited to try it, and it was so quick and painless. and you just literally leave right after, and like it's kind of a miracle. So I'm so happy with results, and I definitely plan on to continue, and I want to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Tell me, like, how does the procedure work? Like, kind of tell me the steps for it.
We did it at Nurse Jamie's office, who, I trust her, and I've been going to her, and she knows I am the biggest wimp with everything. So she's like, trust me, you're going to love this. It's pain-free. And it's just like a little like wand that goes over your face with a light. And I guess what it is, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but that the way she describes it is she'll like zap with the little wand, but your skin thinks it's getting injured underneath. So it makes it produce more collagen to like repair. So, you've got new collagen coming in, your skin is looking plumped up. It gets rid of the little brown spots and fine lines, and you're in and out and no downtime.
That's
People
great.
always think I've done all these things to my face. I read online, and I have friends who are doctors that'll say, look at this question and say, what did Kyle do to her face? I don't have time. I really don't. I mean, if I was going to do anything major, I'd have to tell everybody, because where am I going to hide for 6 weeks?
Right, that is true.
And I tell people about my nose. I'm like, yeah, because I don't have time, so I'll just do it on camera.
Right.
That's why I love these no downtime, measures like this. It's just amazing. I cannot say enough great things about it. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like if you keep doing things like this, you won't need to do the major things.